Sucker for love. First date. Chapter 3. Nyarlathotep's catastrophe. Fear of the unknown is the single strongest fear of mankind. Terrors from beyond the borders of knowledge. And yet, the truest horror has been in mankind's cradle since the beginning, and walks the earth amongst us now. For true evil exists not in the devil unseen, but the devil seen and unrecognized. When you meet her, you realize that tucking away the rest of the horrors to the unseen corners of the stars is a blessing. A shade of 1,000 manifestations, each more horrific than the last. She serves only one, whose chaotic and phantasmagorical wishes she obeys with extreme prejudice. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. Well. You're the one that Lynetta calls darling and that Esther calls dearest, aren't you? Speak up. I'm an older god, so I'm a little hard of hearing. Are you or are you not the human that has been dating my nieces? Good. Would you like a cup of hot tea? A cold glass of water? You've been through a lot. I just wanted to ensure you're at ease for now. Are you certain this is your room? Who am I? I am the obscure, the unutterable. I am the clawing chaos. When mankind pushes out into the unknown, I am the unknown that pushes back. But just like my troublesome nieces, you can just call me Auntie Nyan Nyan. Never been visited by someone so high up in rank as me, have you? Silly question. There's only one that outranks me, and if you had met her, neither of us would still exist. My, you're still holding on, eh? I expected you to last long enough to chat, but it seems you're nearing your limit. Let me offer you some words of assurance. I'm the last outer god you'll ever have to see. I mean that things are about to return to abnormal. Eldritch horrors will return to being obscure boogeymen that stalk unbeknownst to their prey. The veil shall be lowered again until the gate opens and mankind is eradicated. In other words, you'll never see me or my family ever again. Did you know that even amongst gods there are things that are strictly taboo? You see, whenever mankind starts exploring too far, too quickly, you accelerate the end of all things. So we appear to slow things back down. We scare you back to the safety of the familiar. We whisper evils and destructive mantras to the most dangerous of your kind to ensure progress slows. Because the longer you stay afraid, the longer you live. To put it simply, once mankind isn't afraid of us anymore, everything will come to an end. Humans are doomed to explore, and once mankind makes the last discovery, once mankind reaches the edge of the map, you'll fall off. So if there's one thing that is certain amidst this infinite cosmos, it's that for all of time, our relationship is shepherd and livestock, as we set the pace to the slaughterhouse. In that context, outer gods and humans being romantically involved is beyond taboo. It's upsetting the natural order and is a conflict of interest, to say the least. Now, all of this I can forgive because my troublesome nieces led you astray. I know you didn't mean to participate in such a grave taboo, right? Good. Then we can work together to ensure it'll never happen again. You're familiar with these books, yes? I had one made for just this occasion. Do what needs to be done. Perform the Banish Mu ritual. Mu is the bookmaker, so it will prevent eldritch gods and humans from dating ever again. No more books can be made, and the entity responsible for bridging the gap between our realms will be destroyed. Our relationship will return to strictly business, in a manner of speaking. Do not force me to remind you the grave seriousness of the situation. I promise you've never seen anything like what I can do. Well, what are you waiting for? Perform the ritual. What is it? I'm not always this tall. Sometimes I'm shorter, sometimes I'm taller. I have over 1,000 forms. "37 of my forms are." Well, when it comes to the unknown, trying to explain something is a good way to ensure you'll never understand it. Let me make an example. How about love? Why don't you try to explain love to me? Is that what it felt like to date my nieces? To smooch them, some mere chemicals in your skull? Do you see now? The more you try to explain love on a technical level, the further you get from what it actually feels like. And the more you try to understand what I am, the less you'll know. You ask far too many questions. Sometimes things are best left unexplained. Heed this advice. Sometimes the unknown is best kept at arm's length. Do you know where time came from? How it started, or why it only moves forward? But you probably wouldn't have any trouble telling me what time it is, right? Even if you don't know what time actually is or where it came from. That's what I mean. Arm's length. Me and my family. Looking for this, dog? You may be capable of pulling a fast one on my nieces, but nothing escapes my gaze. I think you'll find it quite impossible to cast that counter-evil without this amulet. Now, my stray sheep, it's time I shepherd you back in line. But first... Do you believe your mind is still on your side? Do you still trust it? We'll see who it sides with soon. What's that outside your window? Very clever. But I'll have you know I've met many clever humans. None of them could outwit me in the end. Was that too easy for you? We've only begun to lift the veil. Let's see how you handle the next one, dog. There is no escape. I expected those to be a challenge. These next horrors won't be so easy to dispel. Your voice won't be heard again. Don't lose your concentration now. Starting to have trouble? Are these horrors becoming too challenging for you to withstand? Oh, you can't begin to imagine the horrors I can show you. And soon, you won't have to imagine. I've walked the earth while man was still rocking in its cradle. I know not only what scares you, but what terrified every single one of your ancestors. Here's an eye-opener for you. Haven't surrendered yet, dog? I'm impressed. You've got backbone for a human of your age. But I doubt your will to survive will last much longer. Come to attitude. Despite all that, just one human in such a short time, becoming... I can't believe it. You're no average human. But you still can't escape me. The ultimate wrath of the clawing chaos is upon you. Hold fast and prepare yourself, dog. Then you lack imagination. Still alive, dog. Here's an eye-opener for you. What's that outside your window? Very clever. But I'll have you know I've met many clever humans. None of them could outwit me in the end. Your voice won't be heard again. To add to. I wouldn't put that book down if I were you. There is no escape. Don't lose your concentration now. You're still standing? How? In fact, the longer this has been going on, you've seemed more and more resolved. It's not possible. There's no emotion stronger than fear, and no fear more powerful than fear of the unknown. You're not even stuttering anymore. Why aren't you cowering before me? It can't be. It's love. What? Ridiculous! You're saying pure lust is keeping you from being scared of me? Not when one of them is the danger. You, don't you understand the cruel indifference of the infinite cosmos? Your world, your reality, everything you know and love, it's all meaningless and could vanish in an instant. Even as we speak, your sun spins around the precipice of terminal oblivion. It can't be. You think you can turn the tables on me? Oh, no! He escaped from me. A human, too lustful to fear anything. Could such a thing even exist? What horror! As soon as any of us dreams again, he undoubtedly will return to haunt our hearts once more. Oh, I'm never getting a good night's sleep with him on the loose.
When I want you in my arms.